What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be kind of, being confused. Examples, I definitely need to ask Bloxford some crazy questions about the game. And these questions have a lot to do with some things like uncomfortably the Dragon rework. Now, let's tell me in the comments if you know the answer. Why did Spin get a rework and other fruits didn't? And this is one of my questions. I get Spin was kind of outdated, let's be honest. It's a cool rework and all. But why did Spin get a rework? Like Paw Fruit? And also, why is Paw Fruit called Pain? It doesn't make any sense to me. I get Pain got a rework picture and a rework name, and of course reworked names of the moves. But aside from the point, I don't see any rework. I understand that Pain was a little better than Spin, but they could have at least put a rework on something else. They didn't have to put a rework on Spin. I don't understand the reason why Spin got a rework. Also, I'm very patient for this Dragon rework. I've been waiting about 5 years, and yet I'm still patient because I'm giving them time. But they have a lot to learn the game, and I think number one, if I were to say something uncomfortable, that would be me using Superhuman and Darkblade. That they do not match. Let's just take this as an example. Darkblade. This thing got a whole rework. I respect that, but I don't think I'm full fond of it. The Darkblade looks really cool right now, but I'm kind of liking the old one because it actually had a moving aura. This is the only moving aura is my lightning. I don't know if you guys realized, but yeah, the Darkblade right now looks really cool, but not gonna lie, I'd say the old Darkblade looks better. And me using a completely reworked weapon with Superhuman does not match up. Superhuman is a super outdated fighting style, and my personal opinion, I'd personally say it's called Superhuman for a reason, and I think it should get a rework. I also think some other things should get a rework, like maybe the Hollow Scythe, which should probably get a rework. Definitely not CDK though. I kind of have to agree with him softly on CDK. CDK does not need a rework because it is already really good looking. But just the Hollow Scythe, I get the colors, you know. But just the moves, they're not worth mythical, honestly. Dark Dagger 2 needs a rework. I respect the fact that it looks cool, but the moves are just so not worth it. You spend 4 hours getting the sword, and yet the moves are goofy. Like, I don't know. Is that supposed to be Spiky trying to make budget? Let me know in the comments, because I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. And, yeah, to me, as well, it is technically Spiky Trident. I'm glad that Spiky Trident got a rework, but the rework was kind of small. But I mean, Spiky Trident didn't really need a rework anyway, because it's one of the newer swords. And another thing that's really concerning me here is Saber. Why does Saber have a critical hit and no other sword does? I mean, I get Saber is the one character Shanks, and he is really popular, but really though, why does Saber have a critical hit and not a sword? Because that kind of makes it unfair, even though Saber, not being mean, but it's not really a good sword. I don't recommend it for PvP at all. And for I'd say talk about fruits that need reworks. Haven't really thought this through, but I definitely say the common fruits could need a rework a little bit, especially Bomb too. Bomb kind of needs a rework. Spike kind of needs a rework. Falcon really needs a rework. That there can be so much for Falcon. It could be literally Walmart Phoenix, except the fact that Falcon can have a transformation. You know, it could be the first uncommon to have a transformation. Rubber definitely needs a rework. I'm pretty sure they're working on that. Barrier, Rip Barrier in the comments. I don't know where that rework is, but that rework is going on. Rip Revive, I guess Revive. And I'd say I'll be maybe Spider. Spider still looks good, but Unawakened Spider. Yeah. If you're going to have it on that legendary, it needs a rework. Also, I think Bloxford kind of needs to make Gravity better. If they're not making it better, I guess they can move it lower to maybe a rare instead of you can't have a mythical that's garbage, unless you consider Control being garbage, but for me, I love Control because I'm good with it. but others don't like control. Also, speaking of control, I think it deserves a rework as well. Let's take for an example of the 11th team, and it just looks really old. This looks super old, as you can tell. The smoke effect, that looks literally like Mario smoke, and that's outdated. The move is really basic as well. I like the camera effect, but the way I'm just standing right here, looking away from the person, you know, it's just some but Blox is the second most popular game on Roblox. They definitely kind of need to up more. They need to, if they're gonna rework spin, they need to at least rework more things. And it's just kind of the thing that I also need to talk about, the fact of the fruits. The fruits, they're not looking good. Let's just take this as an example of maybe one that we don't like here, which is sand. I'm not bullying sand. Believe me, sand is really good, but I just don't understand why I don't know what this is. I'm pretty sure it's a pancake with a bandana or some kind of butter something. It doesn't look like sand. You can try to explain to me in the comments that it's sand. Don't believe it. Some other fruits look really good. Let's just take an example of smoke. Smoke does not look normal and make it cool. It's not a fruit. And also the guns. Someone was probably gonna mention that in the comments by now. I don't know why I didn't. Maybe except Soul Guitar, of course, but Soul Guitar is a new gun, so it doesn't matter the exception. Literally, this is not going to make it as second most popular game, but respectful of at least. I understand not reworking these. No one uses them anyway, but I mean, you can at least rework them. Maybe they can be last on the list, but it sure would deserve a rework. And of course, I mean, accessories are looking fine, but maybe bloxers could have probably second thought their accessories. Especially the useless ones like bear ears. Let me know in the comments if you use these, but I don't think anyone uses these. As far as everything else done, bloxers, I'd say everything's looking good. Pretty much everything. Maybe the map needs a little rework. I'd say third C map looks pretty much fine. There's not really anything that needs to be going wrong here. Maybe probably the second C map needs a little rework. Definitely first C needs some rework. And of course, first C, it's the players where players start. And you cannot give players a bad experience or the game will go down. If you make first C the worst experience ever and third C the best experience, then you're gonna lose a lot of players. So this is more of like advice, bloxers. You don't have to take this advice, but if you put agree in the comments, at least I know that some people are on my page, because all these things definitely led up to advice. And for say reworks definitely are important. I understand bloxers are just trying their best, but reworks, they definitely need to come in hot, because we've been waiting about 17 million years for this dragon rework, and there's no dragon rework. But I'm really waiting. I'm hoping this is worth it. I know this dragon rework is going to be brilliant, and maybe when it comes out, I will do a bounty hunting video, and if this video gets 100 likes, I will do a bounty hunting video with the mythical bomb fruit. Don't make it 100 likes. I will be on vacation for the weekend, so I probably won't be uploading for a couple of days. The last video until I'd say Monday or Tuesday. Please subscribe as well. It really helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.